Hey! Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome to Barkeep's Choice. My name's Dion. I'll be your bartender this evening. And this right here, this is Bandit. He is my barback. He's a little new, so let's bear with him a little bit. It's first time working behind a bar. And also, please don't buy him shots. Number one, he's a dog. Number two, he's a crazy drunk. I've lived with this guy for 9 years. And the shit I've seen, it's crazy. Well, I hope you're all quarantining well and staying as safe as possible. Please wash your hands, wear your masks, and for the love of Pete, stay home. We will get through this together. We just gotta be good for a little while. And while we're being good and cooped up, let's enjoy some tasty libations on the way. So on the menu today, we're gonna be making 2 variations of Old Fashions. An Old and a New Old. The first comes from before the Prohibition, and we all call it the Old. It's the original style of making an Old Fashioned, and it's actually my preferred way to enjoy an Old Fashioned. So the Old Fashioned dates back to the early 1800s, and the thought behind it was to add a little bit of bitters and a touch of sugar just to complement your whiskey, with some lemon zest on top for aromatics. Alright, the next thing we're going to be going into is our ingredients. The first thing that we're going to be using is Angostura bitters, which is an aromatic bitters. Second thing, we're going to be doing some simple syrup. I do a 2-to-1 ratio on this syrup, so sugar to water. And then after that, we're going to be using our bourbon, which we're doing Old Forester bourbon, which this stuff is delicious and affordable, coming in like a little over 20 bucks a bottle. Old Forester is one of the oldest bourbon distilleries in America, and this year marks their 150th year of making delicious whiskey. So happy anniversary, Old Forester. And then finally, we're going to be needing a lemon and a peeler. Alright, so now we're finally to where we can build our drink. So we want to build it all in the mixing glass. We're going to start with the cheapest ingredients first. Quick pointer when you're stirring, make sure the back of the spoon is going around the edge of the glass. This way it just keeps going. We're stirring this so not that much air gets in, so the main focus is that you can taste the whiskey. So, first thing we're going to do is add our aromatic bitters, and it's 2 dashes. 1, 2. Then we add a bar spoon of simple syrup. And so you just fill the top of the spoon, that much, pour it in. And then last but not least, we add our bourbon. And that's going to be 2 ounces of bourbon. Alright, then we're going to put in ice. And then we stir. Now, according to Bar Smarts, which is how I've learned how to make drinks, this online course, it should be about 50 rotations. Now, I really don't like to count. I've been making about probably over 1 million Old Fashions in my day, so I can go off of how cold the glass is. It's not there, but it almost is. Now, we're doing this to dilute the drink as well as mix in all of the ingredients. Oh, and we are there. Yes! Now you want to grab your rocks glass, and if you have it, I like to throw in a little ice mold. Grab your julep strainer, and pour it in the glass. Now, like I said earlier, you're going to want to add some lemon zest for some aromatics. I don't have the best peeler. I have all of these bar tools, and you would think I would have a good peeler, but I don't. You want to rim the glass? All jokes, let's hear them. Put them in the comments. Make sure to put all the zest all over the top of the cocktail. Make your swath look pretty. And boom. Cheers! We just made our first old fashioned. Alright, we finished the first old fashioned. Let's move on to the second. This is the new old fashioned, or new old for short. This is probably the most popular one. It started around 1915, and then after the Prohibition, it really took off because people wanted their drinks a little bit sweeter. So in replace of the lemon zest, we're going to be using an orange slice and a maraschino cherry, along with the same bitters, sugar, and whiskey. Alright, let's go ahead and first let's take a drink. I think we all deserve it. And wait. Did you guys see where my old fashioned went? Bandit! Did you drink that entire old fashioned? Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to grab our mixing glass. We're still going to add 2 dashes of our Angostura bitters. We're going to throw in a slice of orange and one of our maraschino cherries. And then whatever you're using to muddle your fruit, just go ahead and break that all down as much as you can. Now, like I said, they like these a little bit sweeter, so instead of using a bar spoon of sugar, we're going to be doing a 1/4 ounce. And that's kind of the reason why I like these, is because it has the 1/4 ounce mark right in there. So just measure it out to the first notch and pour it in the mixing glass. And then the last part that's always the most fun is our bourbon. We're still using Old Forester. And this is 2 ounces of bourbon. And then like the last one, we are going to add our ice and stir until the glass is chilled. And again, we want to keep the back end of the spoon around the edge of the glass right here. And don't worry, I'll be going over a little bit more techniques about like how to handle the spoon, why we stir and the importance of it, and the difference between that and shaking. And that'll just be coming in different videos. And we're about there. Grab our glass. And our ice mold. Now the reason why I wanted to use our fine strain is because there's a lot of like fruit in there, and I personally don't like to have like a bunch of fruit when I'm drinking a cocktail, but if you do, feel free to just leave it in there. Now prior to this, I made myself a little orange and cherry flag as a garnish. And voila, we have made our second old fashioned. Cheers. That's tasty. That's good. Friends, now you know how to make 2 variations of old fashions. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Bandit and I will be coming out with a different cocktail class every week, and that's going to be including spirit courses, ways to make cocktails, and tools you'll need. Next week we're going to be doing whiskey sours. If you have any requests, please put them in the comments below, and please subscribe to this page so we can keep this going. While we're all trying to stay indoors, if the area that you live in has a liquor delivery service, please take advantage of it. Well friends, farewell, stay safe, stay clean, cheers.